So on Rumble, you have to go to Rumble and find Bannon's War Room and see what he had to say yesterday, or no, this morning, for today's pod. I mean, he went off on Elon. He said, "We're going to war with you and you're not going to win." And it was great what he said. Everything was like so behind him on it. But there was one thing, and I'm not bashing him for saying this. And it's true. I mean, can't blame him for, saying something that's true. Is that he said what everybody says, Elon Musk had a major impact in getting Trump elected. I would argue that 4 months, everybody prior to Musk getting on board, the country had already decided. They did. I don't think Trump needed Elon to win. I think he was going to win anyway, because there's enough of us average middle-class Americans that even though we get silenced everywhere, we were speaking up. But, maybe we don't have the influence of all these, alternative media people, but, we have some impact, be it little, because we're suppressed. But he said that because Elon gave so much money to helping get Trump reelected, he said it gives him a seat at the table. And that was just like, oh. Because, see, it's that very thing, and I'm not saying it was wrong of him to say something that's true. It's just that's why a lot of people in the middle class give up on it, give up on voting. Because what point is there to fully stand behind somebody that your heart is in it for them, and then all somebody has to do is from Silicon Valley be a millionaire or billionaire and come in and they can have that much influence? It shows up like your character is not what it shows, a shaky character, put it that way. I don't want to say that Trump's character is being seen yet. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I believe that Trump's legacy matters to him, but it looks bad that you let somebody influence you. Like, that's the reason people don't want anything to do with politics. Like you say, it's about the middle class and it's about the people, but then right before you're getting ready to go in, it's not. Because all these Silicon Valley billionaires are able to have such influence. I can't believe that I don't believe Trump is stupid. Like he said recently, he's like, suddenly everybody wants to be my friend. I would hope Trump knows these people don't want to be your friend. Okay, he's been in the business world and been a billionaire himself. He knows well enough that these people aren't interested. They're just interested in themselves, just like Musk is. Musk didn't do any of this because he loves America. He did this because he doesn't want any light to be shined upon H-1B visas. Just wanted to show people that Tesla's use of H-1B visas. Over the last few days, several current and former Tesla workers reached out to Electrek to reveal that Tesla ramped up its use of H-1B visas to replace U.S. workers it let go during a wave of layoffs earlier this year. We reported that roughly U.S. 15,000 employees were let go from Tesla around April of 2024. And I said in my previous video how America does have a cap on H-1B visas, and the cap for the whole United States is 65,000. Once H-1B visas reach 65,000 for the entire country, then it stopped. You can't apply for those visas anymore. And that's something Musk wants to have removed. But this is what he did to American workers just in April. So he was never on board with Trump. But, I mean, you could argue that most CEOs and Silicon Valley never has been. They don't have the heart of America. And my point is that's what's important. I get that we live in this world that everything is about money, but that's part of the problem. Yet I will hear these people like Patrick Bet-David. He's an immigrant from Iran, and he's all about money, all about money. And yet he, even today, even with all of this outrage that the American public are having, I mean, Glenn Beck is saying nothing about H-1B visas, okay, just so people realize this war that's been going on the past, several days. Those people that have praised Elon Musk to a nauseating degree, as I've said, well, Glenn Beck happens to be one that hasn't said a thing about it. I'm sure he will, and he'll do it with his twist. But Patrick Bet-David is another one, okay? Still saying, oh no, we need people. I mean, look at if Elon hadn't come here, all the innovations he creates. So that's all it's about. But there's people in America that love America for America, not just because it gave you a bunch of money. But people in America that, were raised here, that, at least in my generation, we were taught the greatness of America. I think my generation was the last generation to be taught it. But, yeah, you can say all the things you want against America, okay? But when you let people, and I don't care how wealthy they are or how poor they are, come into your country and take all your jobs and you're not legal, and you don't care about America, you're not interested in truly having the heart of America. You either just want it so you can gain a bunch of money, or you want it because, you're going to use the system to your advantage or whatever it is, then that's how the country, the spirit of America gets lost. And I know that most people think that that's stupid and who cares about the spirit of America. No, it's a huge deal. It really is. It's important to be proud of your country. I mean, we have a ton of mistakes. I get it, but we have a lot to be proud of. But it can't just be proud because you're an entrepreneur that started up a small business. That changed the whole world. Okay, how many government contracts does Elon have? A ton, or he's had them. Nobody comes on board the last 4 months of Trump's administration and really is interested in what Trump has been promoting for 8 years, which is about America first and being about the middle class and the poor. Trump knows that the people that have the heart and spirit of America are in the middle class and the poor. Mostly in the middle class. And some that are in the middle class, they just don't care about it anymore because they've seen how money will just buy off anybody. So that's the danger I think that Trump faces if he's going to continue to support, like he's going to go back. Because before his first presidency, he wanted to eliminate a lot of the H-1B visas. I'm not saying he wanted to get rid of visas entirely, but he wanted to massively cut it. And he said he uses them, but he uses them for like gardens, people that do garden work, that kind of stuff. Obviously not for the tech area, but the tech billionaires in Silicon Valley, they use them massively. And they're serfs. That's what it's indentured servitude. That is a stain on our country. So that's why I don't like, Trump getting in with Elon. So the Patrick Bet-Davids and Glenn Becks and all these people that want to make all these bullshit excuses, it's like you're just full of excuses when you don't want to say the truth about Elon. And I'm not trying to go after Elon, except that, no, I am. Because he's a liar. He's an abuser and he lies. And if Trump is going to allow that, to have that much influence over his presidency, then it will hurt him in the end with his legacy. Because there's some of us, true blue Americans, that have the heart of America, and maybe many in America don't care about that American spirit, but that's why we back Donald Trump, is because we believe in bringing that back. But see, bringing that back doesn't have a price tag attached to it.